Bonjour.
Nice to meet you again. Last time, we were able to see the colors, as well as their particularities. Today, we are going to see the relationship between two kinds of verbs, state verbs, with action verbs, as well as with action verbs between them. To begin, we need to know, what is a state verb? It is a verb which does not express a movement, an action, but a situation or therefore a state. Like for example,
Détester. Aimer. Vouloir. Pouvoir.
now, what is an action verb? Well, it's the opposite of the previous one. The latter expresses action and movement, such as
Faire. Acheter. Vendre. Aller. Prendre. Demander. Chercher.
etc. When we unite these two kinds of verb, as in English, the group of state verbs will have to come first. Then, the action verbs will come second. Now, those who come first will have to be conjugated, while those who come in second position must remain in the infinitive. For example,
Je déteste faire la cuisine. Nous pouvons aller en vacances cette année.
in another case, for certain action verbs which are followed by another verb, the structure will be different if we take verbs such as
Demander, continuer, hésiter, apprendre, réussir, aider, encourager, se mettre, s'intéresser, passer du temps.
These verbs, coming first, will define the meaning of the second ones. For these, we must put the preposition a between the two verbs. Like for example,
Antoine demande à faire son travail. Julie s'intéresse à apprendre les langues.
now, one last case of this kind, between action verbs, as,
Oublier, s'arrêter, finir, permettre, cesser, décider, se dépêcher, refuser, regretter, offrir, recommander, essayer.
For these, the union with other verbs will be almost comparable to the previous group, with just a small difference. Instead of putting an a between the two verbs, we will put a
De.
if the second verb begins with a consonant. Like for example,
Il oublie de demander ma permission. Vous vous dépêchez de chercher le bon chemin.
on the other hand, if the second verb begins with a vowel, we will have to remove the and put an apostrophe there, which will give us, for example,
J'essaie d'appeler Charles. Nous décidons d'aimer nos voisins.
That's all for today. I hope this lesson has been very useful to you in your progress. Of course, I would highly urge you to use some of these little kitties. And this is because they are so important to this channel. And for now, I say, see you next time.